Hey, it's Barb. Welcome back to our series on the 5 questions for ministry planning. Last week we looked at what do you most want to accomplish, but today we're going to tackle something even more important. Question number 2, who do you need? Hey there, word is that you're starting a disability ministry at the church. That's so exciting! I know some people who might like to help. So tell me, who do you need? Ministry is all about people you serve, and people who serve with you. That's why building your volunteer team is so important. So how do you do that exactly? Well, it might just be easier than you think. 5 questions for ministry planning. Question 2, who do you need? Your first step is to write down roles and job descriptions. Let's say that your ministry's mission is to create an inclusive environment for children who have disabilities. Your team has decided that you can do this by creating a buddy ministry. So the first thing you'll do is write down all the roles you'll need in order to accomplish this goal. Pretty easy, huh? Now, make sure to attach a job description to each. It may look a little like this. You may need an administrative leader who handles all the scheduling and communication. A behavioral support leader who teaches positive behavior support plans to your volunteers. Buddies who serve with the kiddos, and resource room managers who stay in the break room to make sure that all safety policies are followed. See how each role is needed to meet your goal and how each role is made for a different type of person? Which leads us to step 2. Write down 3 competencies for each role. Step 2 is actually the most important part of building a team, and it's also the part that most people leave out. Please don't leave this out. You want it in. So once you have your list of roles, write down 3 competencies that the right volunteer should already have, like this. See how these competencies describe 2 different people? I know this sounds obvious, but the truth is it can be very tempting to fill roles with people who it's easy to ask, even when they're not the right fit. Or it can be easy to recruit volunteers who've been successful in other roles in the past and assume that they'll be successful again no matter what role they're given. This is not helpful for anyone. When we invite people in without considering if they're the right fit for the role, then we set them and our ministry up to fail. And while yes, we can and should teach volunteers new skills to help them grow, at the end of the day, we each were made with certain natural competencies and weaknesses that were designed to help us find our fit. So set your volunteers and your ministry up for success by writing down at least 3 competencies for each role. Then think about who you know or where you could look to find people who have these competencies. Step 3, recruiting. Now that you know what you want to accomplish, what roles are needed, and what competencies are desired for each role, now it's time to invite people in. So go back to your list again. Now start thinking about the people you know who fit these descriptions. If you aren't sure, then think about where you could look to find these people. Then start making phone calls. Personal invitations are always the most effective way to match the right person with the right role. And even if this sounds hard to do, in the end, you'll be so glad you did. Then once you fill your key ministry roles, add to your team by letting your whole church know that serving opportunities are available in your ministry. Wow, that was easy, but there's one more thing before you go. If you're interested in learning more about how to recruit volunteers in a way that's effective, check out Wonderful Works, Recruiting with the Gardening Approach. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.